Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside Northside Grizzly Arena for the final day of the 25th Annual Tournament of Champions. This is the game for 7th place against the Southside Lady Mavs. Will take on the Stilwell Lady Indians. The Mavs lost to Jones yesterday, 58-31. The Lady Indians lost to Lamar, 60-47. I'm Buzz Sawyer alongside my broadcast partner and good friend Keith Evans, who is the voice of the, I always want to say, you know what, the Mavericks. Long-time Hall of Famer, and like I said, I say Hall of Famer with Keith Evans, he really is. Keith, what do you think?
Well, it should be a good ball game tonight, Buzz, as you look at both teams coming into this. Stilwell has been competitive in both ball games, a hard-nosed team. Well, the Southside Lady Mavericks had a good first ball game against Carl Junction, but struggled last night, obviously against Jones, against the press. So it's basically a redemption game tonight for the Lady Mavericks to come back for them, and it's just been a game, too, where I think both teams, you want to win your last game.
Yeah.
That's going to be the key for both teams, is to hopefully come out with a win.
Yeah, I was impressed in the very first game when Southside played Carl Junction, and they were down 18 points at one time, and they worked their way back and got it within 3 with 6 seconds left. Had an opportunity there.
Yeah, and you saw Carl Junction. I mean, they're in the finals now. They, came to beat Bergman last night, so they're going to be playing in the finals. So that was a great effort the first game. But for this Lady Maverick team, it's going to be a game-by-game situation where you had the one bad game yesterday, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you got to forget it, do the good, change things up.
Yeah, they got off to a slow start yesterday, got into a hole, then you start thinking, hey, I've got to just figure out a way to dig my way out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to change a lot of things maybe you game plan for. Yesterday kind of threw us a curveball as far as the national anthem.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're waiting on, Buzz.
Yeah,
I'm kind of looking around to see if it's going to happen. They were lined up like they're going to do it.
They ended up having the national anthem after the third game yesterday. I've got Coach Beaumont here. Coach, are we having the national anthem first today, or is it going to be?
We're going to do the national anthem later. We'll do the national anthem a little later today.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe right before the championship game.
Okay. Well, we're going to have the starting lineups now.
Southside. At guard, 5-foot junior. Number 5, Michaela Tempest. At forward, 6-foot junior. Number 11, Sophia Nighthouse. At guard, 5'5" junior. Number 13, Peyton Yaffe. At forward, 5'6" junior, wrestling senior. Number 23, Ayana Perry. And finally, at guard, 5'7" junior, number 24, Sierra Smith. Lady Mavericks are coached by head coach Robert Brunk. Assistant coaches, Kathy Evans and Davis Smothers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the home team on the scoreboard is Stilwell Lady Indians. Please make welcome 5'8" forward, a senior, number 1, Wendy Holmes. At guard, 5'2" junior, number 10, Snowda Wade. At guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 12, Caitlin Wilson. At center, a 5'7" junior, number 14, Shannon Catron. And finally, at forward, 5'8" junior, number 15, Kinley Johnson. Lady Indians are coached by head coach Lynn Cohn, assistant coaches Cody Cohn and William Crittenden.
Well, Buzz, I'll tell you one thing I think the Southside Lady Mavericks are going to be happy about tonight is the fact is you won't have that height disadvantage you had. You had a 6'2" girl, then you had a 6'3" girl, so that should help them as far as getting the ball down low and getting Nighthouse more involved.
Yeah, and one thing that the viewers you want to kind of pay attention to, there is the Merrill Mankin Award that we've been asked to kind of watch these girls and see which one plays with the most heart. Maybe not be on a winning team, but it doesn't matter. Defensively, they don't have to, be a big point scorer, but just a person that comes out and gives 100%. There's 2 out here today, Michaela Tampus and Snowda Wadey. Those 2 you need to watch because they're contenders for that award.
I'll tell you another one to watch, too, and Coach Brunk talked about her, was Felicity Suggs coming off the bench. And And we laughed at her yesterday with that mouthpiece looking like Steph Curry.
Half in and half out.
Lady Indians control the tip. There's a pass down low to Nyhouse, up for 2.
Well, that's off to a better start.
A lot better start.
Yeah.
Lady Mavs fell down early yesterday, 22-1. Lady Mavs going to work out looks like a 1-2-2 defense. It's a nice move inside.
Nothing like controlling the boards. You like to get 2 opportunities, but if you get 4 or 5, you ought to be able to get some points out of it.
No, yeah, that 4 or 5 was point blank.
Yeah.
Stilwell, number 15, Kinley Johnson, shooting 1 shot.
I like to pad my stats that way, Coach. I'd try to get up there and get as many rebounds as I can, but I missed the first 4 on purpose so I could get my rebound stats out.
You know what I do? I'm just a snowbird. I run down to the other end. I don't really play any defense.
Yeah, I was going to say the offensive end. Coming with the press there, there's a steal by Wadey. That was a good play that was Kinley Johnson who got the 3 points. And there's a nice pass down low for 2 more for Kinley Johnson.
Scored by number 15, Kinley Johnson.
I think the coaches watched a bit of film last night to see what they could do against Southside. As Stilwell coming up with an early press. That's a nice way to beat it, and the ball's mishandled by Lana Perry, goes out of bounds. And again, we talked about this yesterday, guys, is the fact is once you beat that press, you need to attack that basket. Lady Babs did a good job there, just didn't get the finish.
We saw Jones yesterday come out in that first quarter and have a full court press the entire time, and it was difficult for Southside to handle.
3-point basket by Caitlin Wilson. Did a great job with that trailer, too, coming down, setting the double team up at half court. You know, the Lady Mavs got off to a quick start, got that early bucket from Sophia Nyhouse, and since then it's been an 8-0 run by the Lady Indians, only 2 minutes into the ball game. There's a pass down low to Nyhouse, goes up, 2 more.
You know, that's one way. Nyhouse is effective inside, she's effective outside, but a good job there with the Lady Mavs using her probably where she's most dangerous.
Yeah, and too, I think you're going to have to watch here with Stilwell. They had some really good inside play from Shannon Catron and Kinley Johnson controlling the boards. We saw that on the previous coming down the floor. They had, 5 chances, guys. So that's another key.
Well, it was good to see Sierra Smith, too, had a good look inside at Nyhouse and got the ball. Hopefully we can do it again here on this series.
And I think Sierra Smith is going to be very important to this team. If she can get going, that's going to be a key. Opens up a lot of things. And here's going to be about a 3-on-1 break. A nice pass down by Wadey. Goes out of bounds. That's how you run a break right there, guys, is the girls – I've seen too many breaks run here where they want to run to the 3-point line.
Right.
I mean, fill those lanes. Take advantage of those numbers. Did a great job getting the ball down as Nyhouse will try to take it in. Going to lose it out of bounds.
It looked like it was knocked out of her hands, and she even thought the same thing. I love to watch a player after a call, and the expressions are great.
Who, me?
What?
What did I do?
Good job of Nyhouse leaning. There's a 3-point shot on the way, and there's a rebound. It's on the floor. Perry gets it, takes it away. The ball's going to be picked up by Stilwell. Stilwell doing a good job, and we talked about this yesterday with the Lady Indians. They put a hand on everything.
Yes.
Guys, it's like you got to have your head on a swivel because they will take that ball away.
Very aggressive on defense.
I think if Southside can stop the initial charge here, only down by 4, Stilwell doesn't go real deep. If they keep pressing, they should wear down as the game goes on. There's a nice skim to go past by Lana Perry. 2 points again for Sylvia Nyhouse. She has all 6 points for the Lady Mavs here early. That's a nice post-up shot by Shannon Catron. Really had good defense there, Buzz, with Nyhouse. Held her ground. Feeding that ball down low again. There's Nyhouse for 2 more.
If it ain't broke.
Well, and what they're doing is they're working that high post offense and then hitting Nyhouse. When they draw the defense up, they're hitting Nyhouse for the open basket. And she's doing a good job of finishing. Stilwell going to drop back out of their press defense.
I talked to Coach Brunk in pregame, and he was hoping because Stilwell is so aggressive, they collapse on that, and then she would be open for a, maybe not that shot, but.
Stilwell does a good job, too. Their post players do a good job of going down on the run and posting up well. There's a three-pointer again by Kelly Johnson. Kelly off early here. She's got 8 points.
She's got a nice touch from behind the arc.
Two things we will look at here in the first half is for the Lady Mavs is the total number of turnovers, and the other thing is offensive rebounds that Stilwell gets. Here's another 3 on the way up. Off the rim, no good. Sierra Smith gets the rebound for the Lady Mavs. Makes a nice outlet pass to Michaela Tampus. Oh, yep. They'll get her for the double dribble.
I know that feeling. What I wanted to do with the basketball and what my body can do with the basketball are 2 different things.
Hey, 2 hands are better than 1.
That's right.
Hey, I saw him earlier, about an hour ago, stand at half court, and I said, you will not even get it to the free throw line. Dude, that ball went in and came out.
You got video?
No, I have witnesses, though. There was 2 or 3 people here watching it.
Keith, I had a real strong wind behind me.
Well, he didn't take his coat off. Coat and tie, and I mean from half court.
Katie Van will check in for the Lady Mavericks. I know Coach Bruck, we had a little discussion yesterday. She's really one of the most improved Mavericks, and they're expecting big things from her this year. Suggs also checks in for the Lady Mavs with Tinsley Freeman. It's a nice penetration by Van down low. Here's a scoop shot up, just a bit under the basket. Good play by Wade. He takes it all the way to the hole for 2. So to Wade's first basket of the ball game. Here's Sierra Smith for a 3 up and no good. Nice entry pass down low. It's going to be tied up. That's a good job down there by Tinsley Freeman to tie her up.
Southside, number 4, Lauren Borland. Will replace number 11, Sophia Nyhouse.
Caitlin Benham checked in for the Lady Indians on that break. She had a really good ball game last night. Buzz was really effective coming off the bench. Inbound steal there. Yeah, this Lady Indian team, they go for everything. Get their hands on the ball. Here's a 3-point shot by Suggs on the way up and off the rim, no good. Here's a 3-point shot by Wadey on the way, and it's up and it's good.
Snowda Wadey is definitely an impressive ball player.
She is.
Has a pretty shot, and she doesn't really force anything. And if you notice when she goes into the lane, how she controlled that floating shot. But you're talking about somebody 5'2" that goes into the lane in a fast break, and he's able to control her body and get the 2 points out of it. And then this last possession just set up, 2 feet outside the arc and nail it.
And that's 3 3-pointers they've hit here in the first quarter. And that's tough to stop when you get those going. And
yeah.
This Lady Mav team, what I did notice too, what I do like what Coach Bruck is doing is when they rotate the ball around offensively, they've got somebody coming back up to the top because Stilwell likes to push the ball down. You've always got to have a defender back. And I know, Buzz, you never would want to play that if you had to.
No. No, I like the shirts and skins half court and shoot it when you get it.
Yeah. And now you do that rotation if it was on the defensive end, right?
That's right.
So you get the breakout.
I'm on my way to the other end.
Yeah. It'd be a 1-2-2 zone defense, but the one wouldn't be there. Yeah, Suggs has had 2 good ball games so far.
Yeah.
Finished in double figures yesterday. Here's a nice drive by Tinsley Freeman. It's good. She'll get a chance at a 3-point opportunity here. Guys, that's the first Lady Maverick to score other than Sophia Nyhouse.
He had been a little bit of a drought for a minute, but a nice play by Freeman.
Freeman gets some good minutes, and I think they've got her working as a 6th man. I think she does a very good job at that.
Tinsley Freeman shooting 1 shot.
Shots on the way, and it's good. Had a good touch yesterday. She made 5 free throws, 5 out of 6 yesterday. Lady Mavs working the 2-1-2 zone defense. That's a good play there.
Nice.
By Freeman to get the ball over as Lana Perry throws the ball out of bounds.
Well, before the turnover, nice play by Freeman there, diving after the ball, getting a steal, trying to get it forward.
What you have to worry about, though, when you play this 2-1-2 zone defense is Stilwell 3 3-pointers. That'll bring him out of it in a hurry if this keeps happening this way. It's a nice penetration there. Here's a 3-point shot on the way by Benham. It's off the rim, though. Good. Does a good job of following her shot up, and Lady Mavs get the rebound. Got the numbers.
Yeah, it's twice down the floor that you couldn't get the assist you wanted. But, you expect a lot, but it's early in the season.
Right. Those fundamental things, though, you hate that.
I'll tell you what, they're doing a good job of penetrating that zone, dishing it out, and getting some good looks on this end. Good matchup defense by the Lady Mavs. Here's a 3-point shot on the way. It's off the rim, no good. And ball going to be tipped out of bounds with 0.7 seconds on the clock. That's been the one thing, guys, that like I was talking about, I think what you want to see here in the first half as far as the Lady Mavs, you want to see they had 19 turnovers in the first half. They've gotten that down, but I think what's really hurt them here in this ball game has been those offensive rebounds.
Yes.
There's the inbounds pass. That should be the end of the quarter.
Here, your 2 high point girls for Southside had 0 offensive rebounds yesterday. That is something that they're going to have to improve on today if they want to get back in this game. Is 7 points down. We'll take a break and come back with the start of the second quarter after this.
Northside High School invites you to help pave the way in the Legacy Walk. All former or current students, players, friends, families, faculty, administration, community leaders, and businesses are invited to become a permanent part of its campus. Have your own personalization engraved on a 4x8 brick to be installed in front of the new arena. Honor a loved one, a teacher, a coach, your graduating class, or even advertise an organization or business. Support Northside and become a part of the campus for years to come. Stop by the Grizzly Gear Shop and order yours today.
I'll be back in a sec. We can't wait forever. All your nacho fries, please. Can't be mad. We got you nacho fries.
Made with Mexican spices. Made for nacho cheese sauce. Only at Taco Bell.
All right, the Lady Mavs down by 7 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Our referee crew today, Mark Hurst, Brandy Ballard, and Jake Black. Assume they'll do 2 games, then have a new crew come in.
Shot off the rim by Wadey. They get another offensive rebound. They'll feed the ball down low. Got nice post position for 2 more for Shannon Cratron. Now has 4 points.
Yeah.
Second chance points. Really hurt the Lady Mavs. They're down by 9 here.
Got to box out. Got to box out.
Yaffe fires up a 3 on the way off the rim. No good. That's been your different guys so far has been the offensive rebounds, and Lady Mavs really only getting 1 shot each time. got the numbers, need to push it here.
They need to score right here.
They get Sierra Smith going here to get him back in the ball game. There's a nice pass down low to Nyhouse, and kind of lost her balance there, and the shot goes short. I think she had the shot right away, and I think maybe she felt the defensive pressure kind of backed off on her. There's a nice inside pass. Shot off it, no good. As Tinsley Freeman pulls down the rebound. Lady Mavs want to push it into the front court. You know, Tampa's can step up and knock that three down, too. Here's a three on the way by Sierra Smith. Up, and it's good.
That's what you need to get things going right there.
Exactly. Streaky shooter, if she gets going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if she gets going, it's all good. Here's a drive by Wadey, about an 8-footer, and it's good.
That kid, well, she's everywhere, isn't she?
She's a ball player. We have that discussion on some of the top ball players here, Coach. There's a nice drive, too.
Hey, nice.
That's Tinsley Freeman again. Again, she'll have another chance at a three-point play. Tinsley has 5 points. Freeman coming off the bench, giving the Lady Mavs some good minutes here. Got a nice touch at the foul line. Southside cuts the lead down to 5. We've got exactly 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. A nice give and go by Wade. He gets the ball down low. It's going to be stolen by Sierra Smith. They want to push it down as Tinsley Freeman takes it all the way in and puts it in. Not sure about that, guys.
No, I'm not really good at math, but I thought that was just 2 steps.
I was going to say that. That was 1-2, shot the ball.
Now, they were an ugly 2 steps, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
she got pushed around, and I thought she did a good job right there.
Yeah, she did. I don't think Coach Brunk was too happy with that call either. And that was a big play right there,
yes,
guys. Getting back in the ball game. There's a nice drive by Wadey down low. Again, they get the offensive rebound and get the ball inside.
Guys, have you noticed the leaping ability of Snowdell Wadey?
Yes.
At 5'2", there was a rebound she got yesterday that was incredible.
Yeah, she's got some trick shots, too. Here's another three by Sierra Smith. Should be, well. Guys, I don't say a lot, but I think they need to tell that referee enter the basket. We've got a basketball game going on right now.
I know that guy.
Yeah, that ball was tipped out of bounds off of Stilwell. But you know the thing is, we call games over here. The officiating's been really good.
It really has.
We've had some really good officiating. It's not easy to do. You got so many talented girls out here. And they get up and down the floor.
And they're so physical.
Yes.
You know, Keith, you saw a little bit of the Northside game, but that may have been one of the most physical games that I think I've ever seen in women's basketball.
Well, and I think it was by design, too. I think that Coach Smith wanted to get physical, and I think it really, they got it kind of the way they wanted
it. Go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, it was back and forth both ways, but it was just, I think that's the kind of game that, we talked about the Herd girl, how good she is, and they took her out of her game. Give credit to that Northside team.
Yeah, I mean, in the very beginning, you think, well, we're going to put Foster on her, 6'5" against 6'1" or 2. And then what he ended up doing was just getting a lot of quick hands. And he would rotate them in, and they did a great job shutting her down to the very end.
Yeah, and that was a point, too, that the Northside coaches made to us. There's a breakaway by Yoff. He goes up to the shot, and it's good.
Nice lead pass.
They made the comment talking about the Stilwell team and we've seen it today so far, and I think it's big, is they put a hand on everything.
Oh, yeah.
And Northside does that. And I think that makes a team better. It puts a team, you got to be on a swivel, head on a swivel. Here's a three-point shot by Tampa's, and it's good.
Wow, right
well,
back in.
Michaela's got him in the ball game. Tied it up, 3:46 left. Second quarter, we'll take a break. We'll be back with some more Lady Maverick Stilwell Indian basketball after this.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Well, Michaela Tampa's three has put us back in the ball game. 3:46 left in the first half, and it is all tied up.
Yeah, they were down by 8 points at one, actually about 10 points at one time. Lady Mavs making a nice run here. And Tempest, you give her an opportunity to shoot that three, she can make it. Lady Mavs doing a good job of switching defense, switching off. Good job by Suggs getting the ball down. Want to feed it inside. It's going to be stolen away.
Looking for that easy basket to Nyhouse.
There's a coast-to-coast by Shannon Catron. That's nice to have. You have your center going coast-to-coast.
Yeah. Catron's a good ball player.
Very good ball player. Yesterday, her and Kenley Johnson did a great job of working the boards, and you're seeing that so far in this first ball game. They've really controlled the offensive glass.
Yeah, Catron, 10 points yesterday. Might have jinxed her. She was 2 for 2 from the line, but she was 4 for 6 from the field. She's got a nice touch.
Yeah, this Lady Indian team is a very gritty team. They're not a lot of size, but it's a good ball club. She makes the second one, as good shooters tend to do. Lady Mavs down by one, just about a little over 3 minutes here to go in the first half. Nice penetration to give off here to Sierra Smith. It's good.
Was she 2 for 2 from 3-point? 2 for 2 from 3-point range.
Yeah, and
Smith.
Give her credit too. Give Nyhouse credit. Got the penetration, dished off. Yes. And that's going to open up that middle if she keeps doing that. Here's a nice floater. A good play by
her. So
Snowden Wade.
She's so under control.
And she does a good job too. She knows what to do. It's not whether to shoot or assist. She's in. You made it perfect there, Buzz. She is in control.
Yeah.
Here's a look for Tampa's. They'll work the ball down low. Good idea, just couldn't quite make the connection.
The thing I like about Snowda is she's like a quarterback that knows how to check down and find her hot route. You know, if it's not there, she finds the person where they need to be, and she makes a better player out of them.
Yeah, I was talking to her coach last night, and I said, you know, the one thing I like about her, you just look at her, that intensity she has.
And that's the same face that Corey Sanders has, and you'll see her next.
Yeah.
Only disappointment about Sanders is she didn't wear the two-color shoes yesterday. Keith and I, when we were doing broadcast together, there was a kicker that had chartreuse yellow, I think, and then he had some lime green. We never knew what he was going to wear. But that was always the most anxious we got was what he was going to wear.
Yeah, well, the thing about that, too, when you wear those shoes like that, Coach, you know it's got to be a good ball player because you're going to stand out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better not be somebody that wears something like that and you don't play well.
Then you won't be playing.
That's right.
Or change your shoes for the next game. It's been a good ball game, guys. Tied up here at 25. There's about a 15-footer on the way, and it's good. Nice shot there by Kenley Johnson. Has 10 points here in the first half. There's a nice drive by Tampa's. Doesn't get a reward. Here's the rebound.
Well, I'll say this about the officiating. I think it's been good. I think every game has been good. It's been different depending on which crew you get.
Yes.
So the first two games yesterday, there was a lot of hand checks, nothing being called. The last two games, man, you really couldn't look at somebody crooked without getting called. Right. But it was consistent. It wasn't on one team and not the other.
Well, that's the key right there, Buzz, the consistency. And you learn to play the game that way.
Exactly.
You adapt to it.
Yeah, and you may take you a half a quarter to get used to what you can and can't do.
Here's a three-point shot on the way, no good. Finley Johnson makes a steal on Nyhouse. I'll tell you what, they battle underneath that basket. You get that ball, you better hug it. Buzz, you go back to what you were talking about when you would rebound and get those elbows.
Oh, yeah, that tomahawk or whatever you call it.
Here's a three-point shot by Tampus on the way, no good. And there's a good rebound by Freeman. Goes up for the shot for Nyhouse. That's a nice, good job by Nyhouse putting the ball in. She now has 10 points, but give credit to Tinley Freeman going on the floor, getting that ball and making that happen.
Stilwell worked for the last shot, but that was a big 2 points by Nyhouse to get it within 2.
Exactly. Here's a three-point shot on the way. It's going to be short. Suggs gets the ball, will fire it down the court.
There's but one guy in the gym that could have made that, and he's sitting with a coat and tie here. Matter of fact, we're at halftime now, and I'm not sure if it's a rumor or not, but are you doing an exhibition?
Later
Half
on,
court?
Coach. I like to wait until prime time, so I like to go
you
later
want to fill
on.
it up a little bit?
I like a little more of a crowd.
All right, well, we'll be sure and get the word out on that. All right, it's halftime here in the first game of the 25th Annual Tournament of Champions. We will take a break and come back with some stats after this.
This is Northside head football coach, Coach Felix Curry. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
This is Northside head basketball coach, Eric Burnett. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Football in fall, what a great time of the year. It's also a great time to take advantage of York Factory rebates on high-efficiency HVAC products. Give us a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
For the consumer, I think it's maybe one of the best times in history, at least in my experience, it's the best time that I've seen. The pre-owned business is definitely changing. Probably the best time as far as ease that we've seen in the car business. Transaction between the salesman and the customer is so much easier. The coolest thing about our pre-owned stores to me is hearing what they say about going there. Come see us at Clay Maxey Premium Pre-Owned in Fort Smith and in Tawnytown.
I'll be back in a sec.
We can't wait forever.
All your nacho fries, please.
Can't be mad. We got you nacho fries.
Made with Mexican spices, made for nacho cheese sauce, only at Taco Bell.
810 Billiards and Bowling, but it's more than billiards and more than bowling. 810 Billiards and Bowling. It's an amazing combination of games, arcade, restaurant, sports bar, and night spot, all under one roof. And coming soon to Fort Smith, 5609 Rogers Avenue across from Randall Ford. And stay tuned for more updates on their grand opening. Visit their Facebook page to enter their grand opening contest. Now taking holiday party reservations, visit 810bowling.com for the latest updates. 810 Billiards and Bowling.
These are Whataburger stickers. Proof that we've got your avocado, jalapenos, and creamy pepper sauce. Wait, hold the onions, add bacon, Whataburger. However you dream it, we'll make it. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Chief, which weighs more, meatloaf or steak?
Steak.
Ham or turkey?
Ham.
Mac and cheese or cookies?
Mac and cheese easily. Let's go weigh them and find out.
Okay. A pound of carrot cake or a pound of ice cream?
Nice try, rookie.
I almost had you.
Not even close.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
Northside High School invites you to help pave the way in the Legacy Walk. All former or current students, players, friends, families, faculty, administration, community leaders, and businesses are invited to become a permanent part of its campus. Have your own personalization engraved on a 4x8 brick to be installed in front of the new arena. Honor a loved one, a teacher, a coach, your graduating class, or even advertise an organization or business. Support Northside and become a part of the campus for years to come. Stop by the Grizzly Gear Shop and order yours today.
I'll be back in a sec.
We can't wait forever.
All your nacho fries, please.
Can't be mad. We got you nacho fries.
Made with Mexican spices, made for nacho cheese sauce, only at Taco Bell.
This glorious Whataburger is yours. A few minutes ago, it didn't even exist. Why? Because every Whataburger is 100% fresh beef and made to order. That means we didn't start cooking it until this exact moment, right here, when you ordered it into existence. Whataburger, just like you like it.
This is Northside head football coach, Coach Felix Curry. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
This is Northside head basketball coach Eric Burnett. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Football in fall, what a great time of the year. It's also a great time to take advantage of York factory rebates on high-efficiency HVAC products. Give us a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
All right, welcome back to the Tournament of Champions. Southside down by 2. Big shot from Nyhouse there. Was that Nyhouse at the end?
Yes.
How many points does she have? I know you're going to give us some stats.
She had 10 points in the first half.
But she had the first 8, didn't she?
First 8 of the ball game. Yeah, that was a big comeback for the Lady Mavs there in the first half. Down by 10 early. Cut it back down to 2. And, you know, they got a nice charge there from Tinsley Freeman coming off the bench. She came in and scored 6 points. Kayla Tempest hit a big 3. She has 3 points. Sophia Nyhouse with 10. Peyton Yaffe with 2. And Sierra Smith, who came in and gave him a nice job there, scored 2 3-pointers for 6 points. While for the Lady Indians, Snowda Wadey had 9. Caitlin Wilson 3. Shannon Catron 5. McKinley Johnson, guys really worked the boards pretty hard down there, finished the first half with 12 points. And, you know, guys, as I looked at the first half stats, the one thing that really stands out to me, well, it's not quite what I thought it was going to be, but they had 7, the Lady Indians had 7 offensive rebounds. And we were laughing, Buzz. I said, I think they got 5 on one possession, but it seemed like they were getting either the rebound or knocking the ball loose and getting it. And that was another thing that Southside's got to do better, too, is they had 13 turnovers in the first half.
One thing that, would they have 19 in the first half yesterday? The thing that I noticed is that they came out with a lot of intensity, which was really good to see, because when you get beat like you did yesterday, you want to be able to come back the next day with some intensity. Learn from that game before.
Right. Yes.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the Lady Bears after the loss they took. I mean, that was heartbreaking to lose it the way they did, and have them come back and play today against Bergman. Yeah, that's going to be a good ball game. But if they don't come out with some intensity, it'll be tough.
Yeah, you know, when you have a big emotional loss like that, a great gauge of your team is how mentally tough they are. on that next game when they come back out for that next one after you lose a heartbreaker like that, or a poor performance like we saw yesterday. And Southside, I can promise you, did not like that first quarter yesterday, and Coach Brunk was very adamant that was a backbreaker that first quarter, and to come back today and they're playing well here early, not giving up, because we saw Keith the day before that, they're down, 17?
Yes.
And they tied the game
three.
back up.
Yeah, within 3. And, Coach Brunk made a statement yesterday, too, when he pulled all of his starters about 2 minutes into the ball game.
He sure did.
And I think that was really a good move to, two things kind of get their attention. Also, kind of let them get refocused again. And, Buzz, you talk about Northside, though. I think that was a tough loss for them, but that's going to bode well for them later as the season goes on. You get in these tough games like this, and, we know the tradition of Lady Bear basketball. They've got all those young kids. Those young kids will learn from it. They're going to get better from that, I think.
Yeah. And I talked to Coach Smith earlier today, and he said, boy, it was a long night. You hate to lose one like that, but you're exactly right. These kids learn from it, and it's early in the season. He knows, hey, we're young. This is probably the youngest team he's ever had.
No question.
And to be able to compete like they are now against a team like that was tournament caliber basketball there.
Well, I laugh at that, too. As young as Coach Smith's team is, and we talk about job security, and having those kids for 3 years, that's good job security. I don't think that really matters with Coach Smith with all those state championships he's won.
Man, it's amazing. His pedigree is off the charts.
Yes.
If you're going to come play for the Northside Lady Bears, get ready, because it's not just show up and you're good. He turns them into really good ball players.
No question.
If you ever watch one of his practices, and it is intense.
Lady Mavs will get the ball to start the second half here. Stilwell working from the zone defense. One thing we've seen a change too, and I mentioned this earlier, Stilwell doesn't go real deep on their bench. They came out pressing. They pressed early in the ball game. Very effective. Lady Mavs were able to beat it a couple of times, so they go back out of the press, and I think you'll see a lot of that just to kind of keep the legs as the game goes on. Here's a 3 on the way by Yoffe. It's going to be blocked. Nice play there by Wendy Holmes.
Holmes came out of nowhere right there.
She did. You noticed all the sisters in these teams? I mean, it is.
And they're all good.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, and they're good.
We kind of got used to it with the Brashears sisters, right. Sarah and Tracy and Zoe. Now Zoe's in Farmington. I don't know if you knew where she went or not, but she is, in fact, they have a big game today.
I'll tell you the Stilwell team, though, height-wise, they're not that tall, but they've got some long arms.
Yeah.
And they contest everything. Good job of passing the ball around the perimeter. Here's a three-point shot on the way by Sierra Smith. It's short. And guys, this is an important 5-minute stretch here to start the second half for the Lady Mavs. Only down by 2. Try to go to the high post.
Nice
Smith
defense
tips it
there.
away, yes. Yoffe took maybe one step there. Too many. She just wants to tell him, I'm just trying to set my feet to get that shot off.
That's why Coach Brunk has that confused look on his face. Like, did she really take too many steps?
Does a coach ever agree with anything?
No.
And has a call ever been overturned? No. But you know what? May not get that one overturned, but the ones down the road,
there's no question.
That does make a difference.
They're not working for that one. They're working for that next one.
Now, Buzz, you can't say that we haven't seen one overturned or a call made. We did see one in the Bentonville Southside football game. And I won't say who it was.
Can we use initials?
We better not.
Here we go.
That was a good shot. She got set, and there's a good play by Yoffe. Throws the ball up, no good. Perry gets the rebound, goes up for the shot, and it's good.
Nice.
That's Lana Perry's first points of the ball game. Lady Mavs down 2 here to the Lady Indians. I think the key here for the Lady Mavs the second half is play that low post. They can beat you from the outside, and sure enough, that happens right when I say it. Good shot there by Wendy Holmes, a three-pointer.
And who started that play? Young Wadey right there.
Yeah, and I was talking to Coach Glenn Cohn, the Stilwell coach, in the break room last night. And he said, we can't shoot the basketball right now. I'm thinking, well, you made 5 3-pointers. You must have corrected something between last night and today. There's a nice give and go. I'll tell you, Atlanta Perry did some good job down low, guys, getting some offensive rebounds.
Great positioning by her, got a chance to get the ball there.
Nice play by Wadey, tipping it away, and she'll have a breakaway here. Goes there for a shot, that's good.
A little top spin on that ball.
Okay, that brings up a question, guys, right there. Nyhouse takes the ball, she shoots it underneath, and it goes up. Does that not count?
I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, how many points do you get for that? It went through there.
It went the wrong way, you may lose one.
That's right.
Yeah, Sophia Nyhouse, they're getting the ball down low to her, but she's not really in a good position to make, she just can't get her shot off. Oh, nice give and go right there for the shot. Kaylin Wilson will go to the line for 2 free throws.
You see some of these give and goes, and when they put it on the floor, they're a little bit too far. You get underneath the basket, they're not in a good position to make the shot. Sometimes it's better just to take the pass and put it up.
First was on the way and no good. Yeah, and the key too, guys, on a give and go like that, if you're the defender, you got to, once it's usually off the passer, they make the give and go. Once she makes the pass, you got to just block her, make her take the long way around. Good job by Nyhouse, pulls down the rebound. Stilwell on the 7-2 lead here in the second half. Big opportunity here for the Mavs. Again, need to get Sierra Smith going. Going to lose the ball. They'll get the ball out to Wadey, who's got a one-on-one matchup here. I'll tell you what, guys.
Golly.
Boy, her potential to get votes is getting stronger and stronger, guys.
Well, we like the transition that she had right there, but the play started when she tips a ball or deflects a ball or she's in on a steal.
Well, that was a nice steal, and they gave her the ball. And if you'll notice, as she's going down, the defender is there with her, but she had a second speed right there.
Yes, she did.
And is under control when she makes a shot.
And Stilwell's they're collapsing on Nyhouse. We've gone to the hole quite a few times on that. Got to back it out a little bit and get Sierra Smith involved a little bit more.
Well, that's going to be the key for the Lady Mavs. They're going to get back in this ball game. Sierra Smith, again, going to have to knock down, or maybe even Tampus. Tampus, if she has a chance to set up to make a three, that's going to be a key right now because that'll open up the middle. And, it's at the point now in the ball game down by 9, only down to 2 at halftime. The Lady Mavs need to make it happen here. And guys, it seems like for the Lady Mavs, they really struggle. Starts of the game, starts of the second half. And, as a coach, I don't know what the answer is to that.
That'll drive you nuts. You want to start the half well.
Yes. Again, Stilwell going with the press. There's a nice pass down. Tampus will throw it to Nyhouse, who goes up for the shot, and she'll be fouled. Very unselfish basketball by the Lady Mavs.
Yeah, good job by Tampus.
Yes, it was.
Mavs had to make a decision. Going into the lane, dishes it to Nyhouse. Nyhouse, you've got a foul or you don't have any choice.
Yeah, and also give credit to Peyton Yaffe on that baseball pass down there. As Sophia Nyhouse makes the first free throw. They took advantage of, and that's what they're going to have to do. If they're going to press, you attack, and that's what the Lady Mavs did. Good job of free throw shooting there for Nyhouse. She now has 12 points in the ball game. I'll tell you, Wadey gets that ball. She is attacking from the backcourt. Looking up, she has great court vision. I like her game. That's a good matchup, too, her and Suggs. Going to have a jump ball. Should be Stilwell's basketball. These two girls, Shannon Catron and Kenley Johnson, do a great job of playing that low post. In fact, they'll go inside there, but not going to get the basket as Freeman wants to push it up. It's a good job by the Lady Mavs working that ball around, playing under control. They'll feed it down to Nyhouse in the low post, takes it inside, goes up for a shot, just not there. Takes it up again.
Nyhouse does a great job using her size. You just hate to have opportunities and not capitalize on them like that.
When you get those bunnies, you got to finish.
This will be off Tinsley Freeman, I believe. Well, I thought they pointed the other way, guys. Maybe not. There's going to be a steal by Wadey. Three-point shot away.
You cannot leave Wendy Holmes open.
Yeah, that's 2 threes here in the second half for Wendy Holmes. You can't make that pass back up top like that. It's too dangerous to do that. There's a nice drive inside by Freeman. The ball is going to be tipped out of bounds.
Prairie Holmes, Wendy's sister, will check in. Guys, she's a freshman. She can shoot the 3 too.
There's a look for Sierra Smith up. Going to be short. Guys, isn't me, but when I'm watching Sierra Smith shoot the basketball, she seems like she's kind of rushing it, and she's not really giving a very good follow-through. I think that's been the difference. They've ended up short. Right. And maybe she'll go with, get that hand up, get that follow-through in there. Maybe they'll start going for her.
Guys, we had a full timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back with more of the Tournament of Champions right after this.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
For the consumer, I think it's maybe one of the best times in history, at least in my experience, it's the best time that I've seen. The pre-owned business is definitely changing. Probably the best time as far as ease that we've seen in the car business. Transaction between the salesman and the customer is so much easier. The coolest thing about our pre-owned stores to me is hearing what they say about going there. Come see us at Clay Maxey Premium Pre-Owned in Fort Smith and in Tawnytown.
Well, the Indians have stretched the lead out here. It's 41-31. We've got 2:02 to go here in the third quarter. It's been a very competitive ball game here. Ball going to be tipped away. Again, Suggs will inbound the ball for the Lady Mavs. Gets it into Tinsley Freeman. Here's an inside to Perry. Goes up for a shot. That's a nice shot by Lana Perry.
Perry was going to score then.
She did. She put her head down and she said, I'm going to go right here.
There was no stopping her.
Well, that was a play, too. I think even if she did take it to the hole, she could have stopped there for about an 8-footer. Here's a nice drive to the basket. Rebound by Tinsley Freeman. Lady Mavs look to push it up here. Katie Van checking into the ball game for the Lady Mavs.
I know Freeman had the turnover right there, but she's done a good job coming off the bench again today.
Yeah, give the Lady Mavs a good charge. Lady Mavs looking to trap on the corner. nice give and go. There's about a 15-footer up and no good as Perry gets the rebound, gets it out to Felicity Suggs. So puts it in the front court. Gets it over to Freeman. Busby, something we talked about yesterday the Lady Mavs need to do better too is on these passes, they really need to step to the ball. Don't let the ball just come to you. Step to it, take away that passing lane.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with a team that's got hands like this.
I mean, I've not seen too many plays, especially when the ball goes down low, that the Lady Indians don't contest it. Benham looks to penetrate. There's a nice pass down low.
Snowden waiting on the assist. Guys, she sees everything.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, Kenley Johnson on the basket, but give that assist right there. It was actually a really good no-look pass. Lead back up to 10. Here's a nice drive by Lana. Perry goes up for the shot, no good, just a bit strong.
Just trying to think over the past 3 days how many times I've heard you say weighty on the steal, weighty on the pass, weighty on the tip.
And that's the things you don't see. We talked about that with Corey Sanders from Lamar.
That's
I mean,
right.
you look at their stats, they may have 15, 20 points, but then you need to look at a little bit deeper, look at the assist. There's a nice drive. 2-point basket there for Kenley Johnson. She now has 16 points here in the ball game.
Full time out, guys. Cookie break?
Cookie break.
All right, we'll take one. Be right back.
I'll be back in a sec.
We can't wait forever.
Oh, your nacho fries, please.
Can't be mad. We got you nacho fries.
Made with Mexican spices, made for nacho cheese sauce, only at Taco Bell.
810 Billiards and Bowling, but it's more than billiards and more than bowling. 810 Billiards and Bowling. It's an amazing combination of games, arcade, restaurant, sports bar, and night spot, all under one roof. And coming soon to Fort Smith, 5609 Rogers Avenue across from Randall Ford. And stay tuned for more updates on their grand opening. Visit their Facebook page to enter their grand opening contest. Now taking holiday party reservations, visit 810bowling.com for the latest updates. 810 Billiards and Bowling.
Got to figure out a way, guys, to stop the engineer of this Stilwell team. She is everywhere. If she sees everything between her and Kenley Johnson, I mean, it's been tough.
I don't think she's been out of the ball game either.
She's got your kind of stamina.
I think you're right. I don't think I've seen her on the bench.
Lady Mavs going to play a matchup zone defense. Looking to trap the corners. That's a good job of trap there. The one thing, too, the Lady Mavs need to do better, if you'll watch, guys, is they're giving up that baseline too easy, and it's setting up some opportunities for the Lady Indians. There's a nice pass. Going to be a give-and-go pass, just a bit behind Nyhouse. Good idea. Good. Lady Mavs want to put some pressure in the backcourt. There's Wadey in the corner. Good pass by Benham over the corner for the three-point shot, and it's good. That's Prairie Holmes.
Said the younger sister of Wendy.
Yeah, not to be outdone by the older sister. The older sister she has 2 threes. Now Prairie Holmes has her own 3.
I got to talk to Mr. and Mrs. Holmes. Whatever cereal they're having in the morning, I want some of that.
I talked to one of the parents last night of Destiny Berge. You know how well she played yesterday. She's got 67 points so far in 2 games. And I was talking to her parents, and her actual sister-in-law said, hey, she's got 25% more. She hasn't even shown yet.
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Kid, I like watching her play.
I do too. She's amazing.
Here's a three-point shot again on the way by Holmes. No good. This rebound by Sierra Smith. Lady Mavs need to push it here quick, get some points back, and they'll throw the ball away.
Tinsley Freeman has no fear of this hardwood floor at all.
I was teasing her earlier in the tournament. I said, I keep up with your stats. She goes, you do? I said, yeah, the number of times I watch you hit the floor. I said, every time I hear a kaboom, I look around. And that's
check.
Yeah, she's constantly trying to get to the basketball. And she's the same in volleyball, Buzz.
Yeah, Lady Mavs had a really good volleyball year.
They're known for it. No question about that.
There's a three-point shot on the way by Wadey off the back of the rim. No good. As Nyhouse, good strong rebound. Need some points. Points quick. So Lady Mavs back in this ball game. Stilwell doing a good job of matching up in that zone defense. There's a nice drive inside. A very nice pass by Tinsley Freeman.
Nice feed.
Wow.
Nyhouse now with 14 points. There's a nice penetration by Benham. Gets the ball back outside for a three on the way. It's no good.
There we go.
Guys, I bet the Holmes sisters go in the backyard and they have three-point shooting contest.
And you know that's a shootout back there, boy.
Oh, yeah. I definitely wouldn't want to be a part of that, guys.
I played dog with my son this morning. It's a quick way to get,
get eliminated. Is that what it was?
I said, can we change it to a horse like we used to do? We can stay out here a little bit longer.
I know dogs plenty.
And then I also heard, Buzz, the rumor was you might have had a few pancakes with the Grinch this morning.
I did. Green pancakes. Yep. My 7-year-old granddaughter and my 2-year-old granddaughter. I had a ball.
Keith, you don't think the grandchildren there at breakfast morning got whatever they wanted, do you?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I bet your grandpa wanted to take a nap after it was over, though.
Oh, man. You know how it is.
Yes, I do.
Their motors are fully charged.
They are great to have around, but it's also great sometimes when they go home. Here's a three-point shot on the way by Benham that's off and no good. Nice rebound there for the Lady Indians.
Nice job, Tinsley.
Who's on the floor?
How about that? That kid.
Is she all right? Looks like she might have done something to her shoulder.
I think she's
hurt.
Yeah. She's not going to let the coach know it, though. I can tell you that. Now she will come out of the ball game.
Yeah,
Katie Mann checks back in.
She wouldn't have.
No.
She would have stayed in.
I've seen her fall off a horse, and then right when she got up, she got hit by the truck. And then Coach, the truck left, and they were going to take it to the ambulance, but she didn't see it. Ambulance hit her, and she just dusted herself off and got right back on the horse.
And who was the worst for it, too?
No question. She's a tough kid.
Nice drive by Benham to the inside. Ball goes out of bounds, goes back to Lady Mavs. Got 3:49 to go here. Southside trails here 48-35. It's been a good ball game, guys.
Yeah.
Up and down the floor, very competitive. Both teams getting after it. I think Coach Brunk will take away. Here's a three-point shot by Nyhouse on the way. That's off the back of the rim, no good. And there's Wadey down there getting that rebound.
Wow.
Oh, nice give and
amazing.
go.
Golly. All right, she wins.
Golly.
She wins. Whoa.
That's Shannon Catron on the basket, but that's about the fourth time we've seen here in the second half that Snowda Wadey has made just a beautiful no-look pass. Here's a three-point shot away by Tampus.
Nice.
It's good. Tampus might be the one, too. We focus on Sierra Smith, but Tampus, that's, I know, at least her third or fourth three-pointer. Right. Yeah, here's a shot by Wadey on the way, and that's good. Guys, I've got to ask this question, too. When the game starts getting close again, we saw it in the first game with Berge And we've seen it in several games here, Sanders and then Wadey. When the game starts getting close, who takes over the game?
They turn it on.
Yes, they do.
That's who you want the ball to be in their hands, and you got to have it.
Buddy Maz worked the ball around, get nice penetration, swing the ball out. Here's an open jumper for Sierra Smith up on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Down to 2:19 here to go in the ball game.
Again, Southside, I thought they worked the ball really well right there to get the open shot.
Guys, there's another basket by Snow to Wadey. And I've got to ask this question. She is up to 18 points tonight. Let's see, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, no, excuse me, 17. But probably the last 5 possessions. Here's another 3 on the way by Tampus, and it's good.
Nice.
You can feed that hot hand. Tampus now with 9 points. But the last 5 or 6 possessions, Wadey's either assisted or made a basket. There's a push off. Gets the position there.
Well, if she doesn't make the basket, she's probably responsible for it.
I agree.
But there's been a couple of times that she's turned away shots she probably was going to make, dished it off to somebody else. So 17 points could easily be 23 points.
Yeah, but what I like about her game too, guys, is you don't know where that ball's going. She'll look one way, that ball's going the other way. The defense reacts to it. That is a true instinct ball player.
And man, we all got excited about that last play. And it's not like that was an open court pass to a one-on-one and dish it off somebody else. She's in traffic.
Yeah.
And she's looking one way and making pass the other way. That was such a good look by her.
And if I'm Coach Robert Brunt, too, I think, as I said earlier, what you may want to look at, too, is Michaela Tampus is 3 for 4 from the three-point line. And, it's going to be a matter a lot of times of just finding that who's got the hot hand that day and then maybe setting a few screens, maybe trying to get them smoking looks.
And you mentioned it earlier, shooters get streaky. And right now, I'd find a way to get her the ball.
Yeah, it was streaky because, the game last week against Mount St. Mary's, Sierra Smith went off in the second half, 4 3-pointers. Going to get a push off on Peyton Yaffe. Guys, as physical as this game's been, there hasn't been a lot of fouls called here. Both teams have 3 team fouls here in the second half. Yeah, guys, I don't think Wadey's come off the floor.
That kid.
And I'm glad she had, to be honest with you guys. I like watching her game.
I do too.
So I'll check in. Araya Kirk will check in for the Lady Indians. Coach Cohen wants to get some subs into the ball game. There's a lot of things the Lady Mavs need to work on, guys. And it just, it's just going to be it's just a building process for them right now. And, you correct things, but things is time. Sometimes, Buzz, you'll correct things, and still there'll be other things that the other teams are doing that will expose other things that you're doing. I'm not sure that made a lot of sense, but
it's a work in progress.
Yeah. And guess what? Wadey's out of the ball game.
Well, she should only have to play 33 minutes.
Nice team effort too. Nice team effort by Stilwell, though. They've got scoring from, you got 17 there from Wadey, but you also got 16 points from Kenley Johnson. And then those 2 3-pointers. Actually, the Holmes sisters combined for 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Lady Mavs will push it up. As Peyton Yaffe will be fouled.
That's another one that's pretty tough. Peyton Yaffe. Her and Tinsley Freeman have no problem with going to the floor.
No, and she does also. You've got some tough girls on this team. Suggs is that way too. She'll give you that effort. I love the effort, too. And then Nyhouse, I think Nyhouse does a good job of using her body, posting up. And it's been tough on her today because you had that tough combination of Shannon Catron and Kenley Johnson down low. And
they figured, well, they didn't figure it out, but they did their best to stop what Nyhouse was doing.
Yes.
But she started out.
Oh, she had 8 points right at the start of the game, yes. Lady Mavs on a press here. We're down to 22 seconds in the ball game. Looks like Lady Indians may hold it here. Let the clock run out. Down to 0.9 seconds. Lady Mav's going to fall here. They'll get the ball inside after the shot, and she put the ball in. That was Araya Kirk makes the last shot, but that was after the buzzer. As the Southside Lady Mav's going to fall to the Stilwell Lady Indians 54-42. And I thought it was a well-played ball game for both teams.
I do too. Hey, much better effort today than yesterday.
Yes, and kept it close. And we said they had to. I thought the key was they need to keep it close over the first 5 minutes of the second half, and that's when Stilwell really got it going. And then when the Lady Mavs made their move, it was Snow to Wadey who came in there, either assisting the passes to get the open looks or scoring the baskets herself.
Well, we're going to have some awards presentations here, and I'm not 100% sure exactly what they're going to give away. I know it seems like they do the Heart of the Champion for each game.
Yes.
But we're going to also get an interview with Coach Cone from Coach Beaumont. I think he's got with him. Coach?
Thanks, Buzz. Coach, first game of the day, and you end with a victory. What a great way to end the tournament. What did you think about the play of your girls today? I thought they played really well all the way around.
They did play really hard, and, my point guard really stepped up today, led us in scoring, and we needed one more girl to step up. In that third quarter, we come out and had Wendy hit a couple of threes, and that was really big for us.
Coach, you talking about your point guard and leading today. I don't know if in these 3 days I've watched her, and we were talking about it at the table. She seems to be leading every day, whether that's stats on steals or rebounds or point. She's a player.
That's right, she is, and you said that correctly. On our stats, she does lead us in scoring, shooting percentage, steals. She's right up there in top in the rebounding, and assists. She leads us, or is at the top in every stat we have.
Coach, congratulations on your victory today, and it's time to get some awards.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Guys, we're just going to stay with it. We'll get our on-court camera as they give away some awards here to both teams.
Yeah, I believe for Southside it's going to be Peyton Yaffe. Snow to Wadey for Stilwell.
Well deserved.
Yes, exactly. For both teams.
Exactly. Yaffe and Wadey, quality ball players.
Yeah, Buzz, the first fun game here today, and I think every game is going to be a good ball game today. I'm really looking forward to this next one with Lamar and Jones, Oklahoma. I mean, yeah, it's a consolation game, but I suspect most of these teams are usually in the championship game, so it's going to be a good one. And then, follow it up with Bergman and Northside. And I'm kind of with you. I want to see how the Lady Bears react to what was going on last night.
Well, the next one will come up at 2:30. That's Jones and Lamar. You want to stick around and watch it. A lot of good ball players. It's going to be a fun game to watch. My broadcast partner, Keith Evans, will be here for it. So we'll take a break and hit the hospitality room right now. We'll be back for some more action after this.